Hello, everyone. We might be getting started just a few minutes late here. Um, Hello, V. Yeah, might be getting started just a few moments late here. I am attempting to get everything set up for this kind of different stream, and we'll get into that here in a moment when we do start. Yes, ZA. I'm so excited for it. But we'll get into that. Sorry, one more moment. I'm getting everything set up. All right. How are we doing tonight? This might look a little weird. This might look a little different. This is a passion project I've been working on and maintaining. I say working on. I've been slowly iterating on it. But this is a passion project I've been maintaining since I was in high school. So, a little bit of backstory. Actually, we're gonna have to install this extension. Developer mode, load unpacked. I want to load. Oh God, where'd I put it? And pin it up here as well. So, I have been maintaining this. You can see it up above me. Extension that counts down to the next Pokemon release. I didn't update it for the Scarlet and Violet DLC, and I kind of regret that. Happy that it has a release date of 2025. Me too. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I did not release it or update it for the Scarlet and Violet DLCs. Kind of regret that, but I do now have the opportunity to make up for it by updating my countdown timer for Pokemon AZ. So let's start off with that. Oops. Pull this guy out. So before anything else, I want to hop in and we're just going to watch this and see what we can gather from it. And we're going to chat about it, obviously. Vision of a beautiful coexistence between humans and Pokemon. I love this Tron look. I would totally play a Tron Pokemon game, by the way. 100%, without question. Yes. So it specifically calls out this city. Wow, that's really loud. Okay, let's turn that back down a little bit. Okay, so that is probably the part that I am most hyped for. I am so excited to see Megas come back. But yeah, so let's go through this a little bit slower, and we'll kind of chat about things as they come up. So first off, what is this alphabet? It's not any language that I recognize, which I find interesting. Urban redevelopment plan for Lemoy. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that city, but Paris, basically. Oh wait. A vision of beautiful coexistence between people and Pokemon. Yes, Megas are so sick. I'm hoping we get like an introduction to kind of how it came about and how they found it, or like, you know, where it started. I don't understand what this part is about, because it's supposed to, I mean, Legends implies that it is the past, and that's what we've had experience with before in Legends Arceus. So what's up with this Tron world? I mean, I'm super here for it, but it doesn't really give us, I think, I don't think it gives us a lot of really good details of what to expect from this game. Do I want to know something stupid? Absolutely, I want to know something stupid. I love knowing stupid things. Urban redevelopment plan for Lemoy's city. Interesting to me that it is ZA, not AZ. I'm curious about that. It was none of the new Pokemon that got a Mega Evolution, only the old ones. Interesting. That's really weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm still really confused by this whole Tron look. I feel like it's such a major part of the the video that it has to mean something, right? In any case, let's go back. I'm trying to find, okay, so let me explain a little bit more of kind of what we're doing today. Put that back here. So, in high school, I had a web development class because I'm a big old nerd, and absolutely loved the class. And I decided I wanted to see how difficult it would be to create an extension for Google Chrome, and that is exactly what I did. I created my very first ever Pokemon Countdown timer extension. Maybe you get sent to the future. That would be interesting. Or 80s or 90s, yeah. Yeah, so our very first ever one was for Sun and Moon. So you can kind of see, I am so proud of this. I made this, I think I did, or maybe that was for the second one for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. One of these I like did the combining, I think it was Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Screenshot. Oh, yeah, this one. I did the combining of these two logos, and I thought it was pretty good at the time. I don't know about that anymore. But yeah, essentially, this is just kind of an asset flip, to be perfectly honest. We do some work in Photoshop, getting the background, the icon, and we will do that today. And then one of my favorite parts is the speculation. I have, for the last like 3 years, I have been spot fucking on. I have gotten it to the day predicted before they announce it. And I am very proud of that. Still good. Thank you, V. I appreciate that. But yeah, so one, I'm looking for some sort of like background for this. And to be honest, nothing in this trailer stands out. And there is a whole hell of a lot of nothing on this website. Outside of obviously the logo, which we are going to download. Let's save that guy. Pull this over here. Documents, projects, code, one countdown timer, image. God damn it! I don't want a WebP. Stop trying to push WebP. I hate WebP. It is the worst. Okay. Let's turn our music back on. Whoa, what the fuck? All right, so we've got our logo downloaded here. Neon map, maybe. A new adventure awaits within the Moise City. That's another interesting thing. It doesn't sound like it's happening in Kalos. It sounds like it's happening in Lemoise City. Lemoise, or whatever. However the fuck you say it. It sounds like it's happening in that city, which I'm really worried about because Legends Arceus was great for its open world. I loved its open world. They could have pushed it further, but everything was so big. There was so much space, and I'm worried about it with only being limited to a city. I hope that's not the case. I hope. But we're not here to tell Nintendo how to make their games. We're here to make an extension. Yeah, and every time I tried to make some sort of quality of life change to this. So we'll kind of explore that as well. So if you guys have suggestions for changes you'd like to see made to the extension, please let me know. I'm very curious about that. What's my opinions on Legends Arceus? I loved it. I thought that was one of the best Pokemon games of all time. Flat out. Okay. All right. Let's first update all of our code and stuff. So pop-up HTML is this. That's the window that appears when you click on the extension. And we actually don't set the name in there. We do set the URL. So I'm gonna grab this right up here. This is some nerd shit. You guys are getting nerd shit today. Okay. Popup.js is the JavaScript. It's basically the brains behind the extension. So that's where we set our names. So in this case, Pokemon, and we'll select this one down here too so we can edit both at the same time. Legends, woo, Z, A. Make sure I'm okay. And let's make the let's actually add our little boom. There we go. Okay. Edit eventual listener. I don't think I need to edit anything else down here. Uh-oh. Why is that broken? This is supposed to be showing a marquee. We'll have to investigate why that's not working. I wonder if they shut down their marquee or their RSS feed. Nothing to edit in this file, so I'm just going to go ahead and close it. We'll get to the CSS later. That's the stuff that makes it all look pretty. Okay. Set background color. So I want to grab, there's a color picker thing in Power Toys. Pretty sure. Color picker. Hey, there we go. I want to grab this guy. So that is going to be our new color for our badge. Which, yeah. Okay. Let's see when Legends Arceus came out and see what kind of correlations we can pull from that. So, let's see. Ew, I don't want to go to the website. I just want to look at the image. Okay. There we go. So, it originally released January 28th, which was the last Friday of January in 2022. I'm willing to bet it's going to be the same deal for Legends AZ. They're announcing it in February, which means they have essentially 10 months to advertise it, which is about what they normally do. They'll, tease it about a year in advance, and then we'll start trickling out more information over the course of that year. So we're well within the right timeline. Oh. Yeah.
So there's a trend that if we send if people getting married send their save the dates or their invites to companies, they might send you cards or something back. And this is the second thing we've gotten from the Lego company. So
they didn't send a set again.
We're so glad you clicked. Dear Joe and Joanne, congratulations on your upcoming wedding. This is the second card we've gotten, by the way.
Did we only send out one invitation?
I think so.
Weird.
No, actually, okay, so I sent one, like, a real one, and then I, like, messaged them. Whoops. Congratulations on your upcoming wedding. Nothing makes us happier than to hear of these special events in the lives of our fans. I wish you many... Or is that Y?
I think that's... I don't know. That looks like a Y, but...
Y. Wish you many happy days ahead, and thanks for including us as well. All the best from everyone here at the Lego company, Yolva, Lego customer service. And it came from the UK.
Nice.
So yeah, I just wanted to share the Lego
V
card.
asks how you doing.
I'm good, V. How are you?
Might be a little bit the delays.
Yeah.
A lot.
Honestly, we could just throw this one.
Yeah. All right. So my prediction is going to be
I'm
the
doing
last.
good, bye, V.
My prediction is going to be the last Friday of January 2025. And that is January 31st, 2025. V says he's doing fine. And so this is all the math that we do to count down and then count up. So CUT is count up timer, CDT is countdown timer. We'll save that. And then our manifest.json, this is what tells Google what to call this. Oh, I'm just calling it countdown timer. Interesting. So I don't need to update this anymore. I used to update the name every year. Debating Pokemon with Joe. I really enjoyed it. Hated how it looked. I'm iffy on the way it looked. I think a lot of the criticism was unwarranted. It's not to say that it was a beautiful game. It had some problems in the looks department, but I don't think that the huge public outcry was really all that big of a deal, and the core game was really fun, and that's what matters to me. Hate how it looked with the bosses, and the bosses I didn't enjoy, but I respect them trying. I don't even remember the bosses, to be perfectly honest, and maybe that's all I need to say on that, to be perfectly honest. Like I don't know what kind of, I guess I could give much harsher criticism. All right. Sorry, I'm fixing something on my camera. It is annoying since it should look better. Should it though? Like, the texture quality was low, and that was like the worst thing about it, in my opinion. Kind of gotten more sour after Scarlet and Violet. I think Scarlet and Violet is worse looking than maybe that's my hot take. I think Scarlet and Violet looks worse, ignoring all of the bugs from Scarlet and Violet. I think it visually looks worse when both games are working perfectly fine. I would pick Legends Arceus over Scarlet and Violet any day. Any day. Easy choice. It's fucking Pokemon, Joe. And why are you blinking? Hey, blinking. Look like a green screen face. I don't quite know where you're getting at. Oh, this will be 7.0. Version 7. Awesome. I gotta remember why the fuck this thing flickers sometimes. I would agree. They didn't try very hard. Now, I will say, in Pokemon's defense, well, sorry, in Legends Arceus' not defense, I don't really know what this would impact in terms of defense, but Legends Arceus was made by a completely different development company. It had nothing to do with, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm thinking of, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Oh, it was developed by Game Freak. I thought it was developed by HAL. What Pokemon games did HAL Laboratory work on then? Oh, that's weird. There was a Pokemon game that came out that was not made by Game Freak recently. That's what it was. It was the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. Thank you. I forgot those even came out. Holy shit. That feels like ages ago. God damn, Nintendo. Okay. I was not thinking of Snap. I did not actually play Snap. I want to. I just haven't made the time to play it. I should do that on stream sometime. I love this music, dude. Okay. So I think we've got all of our code updated. So that's all the nerd shit done, right? I need to figure out why this is flickering though. Also, why is it still trying to fetch the... What? Let me, Ooh. Since cores is misconfigured. Okay, that's fun. Wii and PS3 are retro consoles now. Oh no. I would not consider the 3DS. The Wii and the PSP, I think the PS3, I think you're onto something. I don't think the 3DS is retro yet. I think it's a last gen. That's my take on it. I remember this being a bitch to figure out, so I might have to pull this one off later, off stream. Search when it came out. – 2011. I still don't think it's retro. Wii U was between... I still don't think it's retro. I think, you know, once we're in like 2030, I will consider this retro. Because if you look at the Wii, that was what, 2006? Yeah, I want to say 2007, 2006. So like we're almost 20 years on from that. I feel like 20 years is kind of the switch point where it goes from being just like an old console to a retro console. It's my opinion. So I guess by that logic, the Wii wouldn't be either for me. But I see where you're coming from there. I feel like you have to have two console generations between a console before it can become retro, and each console generation is like 7 or 8 years. So I guess, you know, by that metric, then yeah, the Wii would be. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Let's go back to my extensions. I'm going. Oh, we got errors. Hello. Undefined. Okay. Okay. Yeah, those are all errors that I know about. So we'll reload the extension. We have the... Okay, so the badge is working. Magically. So if my prediction is correct, and I have high confidence that it is, Legends ZA will release in 336 days. I have high confidence that I am correct. Can I do a Pokemon ranking on stream today? You know what? Sure, let's do it. In fact, let's do it right now. I'm just gonna pick one of these kind of at random. What the fuck is up with these? Blech. Mega. It's topical. Mega evolutions. Yes. Okay. Starting off with can't remember. I remember the pre-evolved form, Snover. I don't remember this guy's name. He's just okay. No big vibes there. I think Absol. Where the fuck is? Oh, they don't have B. It's you know what? I'm gonna flashbang you guys here. Oh, it's dark mode anyway. Okay. I like Absol's Mega Evolution. I think that's really neat. Oh, all the games. Ooh, interesting. Boo, 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 boo. Let's see if anybody's already made one. Mainline game, 22 games. Tier list. There we go. All right. Can you size it up? Yes, I can. Let's get so we can see the actual whole thing here. Diamond and Pearl, the original Diamond and Pearl. If you asked me this when it came out, I was not a fan. I did not like it. But I'm gonna have to give it an A tier now. I think that it really came into its own, and for the same reason, Platinum. I never played Platinum, unfortunately. I played like every game except for kind of starting in the DS era. I kind of fell off for a few years. But yeah, same deal. Platinum was great. Heart Gold and Soul Silver I like quite a bit. Because I'm biased. My favorite Pokemon games are Gen 2. And so I'm gonna give that A tier. I haven't played, actually, wait, I haven't played this one, so I'll put this down here. I haven't played Black or White, or Black 2 and White 2. I got like 5 minutes in, and then on like a vacation or something like that. But then we got to our destination, and I just never picked it back up. I've heard they're very good. X and Y, I'm gonna give that, because it gave us megas, I'm gonna give it B. No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna give it C. Mega, the megas were awesome, but it did set one thing in motion that I absolutely hate about new Pokemon games, and that's that every game has to have some random fucking gimmick. Like, just let Pokemon be Pokemon. Like, you know, in this most recent game, it was terastallizing, and before that, it was I don't even remember what Sword and Shield was. Gigantamax, that's what it was. And then before that, there was like, not de-evolving, but it was Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which I would give a B tier. I think that was a really good remake, or an A tier, sorry. I think that was a really good remake, but it had, again, another, you know, stand-in for Mega Evolutions. It kind of stood alongside Mega Evolutions, and so I was more okay with it there. Sun and Moon, I'd give B tier. It's okay. It's nothing really to write home about. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, D tier, because it is just Sun and Moon, but they took out like some of the best parts. Like, fucking come on, dude. And the extra stuff that they added in was not enough for me to love it. You're biased. S for you. Are you saying X and Y is S for you? You're gonna have to say your names because I don't know which one you're on. C? You give Ultrasun and Ultramoon a C, I guess. That's fair. Controversial opinion? B tier for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think those were perfectly fine games, and they were great entry points for the people who played Pokemon Go, and like that was their first Pokemon game. I think that was a great entry point to the series, a great introduction to the series, and it introduced one thing that I think is a monumental change, and that was seeing Pokemon in the overworld. Now, I do wish Walking in Tall Grass still had a chance to give you a random encounter for a Pokemon that you couldn't see. That's one thing I do miss. But overall, I like seeing the Pokemon kind of just walk around. Sapphire, S tier. Yeah, that's fair. Red and Blue, I gotta give S tier. It started the whole fucking thing. If I'm, you know, ranking some of these other ones based on the impact that it had on the franchise, I have to rank Red and Blue S tier. It's required. Okay. Sword and Shield, D tier. I didn't care for it. It was fine. Again, nothing really to write home about. It was just another entry in the Pokemon series. Red and Blue S, yep, I gotta agree with that. Obviously. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I'm gonna put right on the same level as the originals. I think it was great, and one of the things I loved about it, one of the things that I thought was one of the best parts, and again, hot take here, I loved the art style in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I know that a lot of people really hated it. I thought it was great. C tier? That's fair. I can understand that. I think it was a good, faithful recreation. And that's what I wanted. Speaking of Legends Arceus, S tier for me. I loved that game. Sure, there were problems with it. The textures were not that high, but I loved that game. Gameplay mechanic wise, it was spectacular, phenomenal. I like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl's art style in the same way that I like the remake of Link's Awakening's art style. It's kind of chibi and plastic, and you give an A for Arceus. That's fair. I can understand that. I could understand not liking the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl art style as well, but I liked it for the same reason that I liked the other. So Special Edition Pikachu, I'm gonna give that an A tier just because it was the same game as Red and Blue, but with Pikachu. That was neat. It was a fun experience, but it wasn't any better than Red and Blue, and it didn't kickstart the franchise. I'm gonna give Silver and Gold A tier, only because Crystal's getting S tier. Crystal is so much better than Gold and Silver. Gold and Silver is still great though. I think the art style felt wrong. I think that's that would be debatable in my mind. Okay, Ruby Sapphire. I'm gonna give that an I'm gonna give that an A tier. I really enjoyed Ruby and Sapphire. I have not, well, I played Pokemon Coliseum one time on vacation. It was weird. We stayed at like some like rental condos, kind of like an Airbnb now. And they had an N64 and you could play Pokemon Coliseum on it. And I played it and it was great. But like, I don't remember it enough. I was very young at the time. Crystal S, yeah. Fire Red is a solid B tier for me. It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna switch this. Ruby and Sapphire, B tier. because Emerald is A tier. It picks up all of this. It is the better version, objectively speaking. Never played XD. I want to. That sounds like a fun one. And then we have Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna give it a B tier. I think Scarlet and Violet was B tier, mostly because it was a broken, shitty mess when it came out. They fixed some of it, but the DLC was really good. So, Scarlet. I don't know. I liked the DLC. I thought it was charming. No, I'm gonna move it down to C. I like what they tried to do, but they failed so hard. Even with the DLC, it can't push it up into a B tier. I don't think. I really hope that this next game, haven't played the DLC, it's pretty good. I quite liked it. The original, or like the base game, did not care for it. The DLC was pretty good, in my opinion. I did not like the Trastalizing. I think that's incredibly half-assed. Rank the starters. Okay. We will rank the starters. Every Pokemon starter. Goodness. Oh, that's actually not that many. Okay. Bulbasaur, B tier, middle of the road. He's whatever. I don't care. Charizard, S tier. Squirtle, S tier. Both of those are 10 out of 10s. Chikorita, C tier. I did do a run with him. Not fun. Cyndaquil was pretty fun. Totodile, my dude. I love Totodile. What was this? Trico? I never actually played with him. He seems fun. I know a lot of people love him, and I'm probably gonna get some shit for that. Mudkip, I'm gonna give A. Torchic, I'm gonna give S. I always did a Torchic run. Turtwig, we're gonna start seeing a pattern here. Piplup, I think is A, or not Piplup. Chimchar, I think is A, and well, Piplup is too. Squirtle's S. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, a lot of people really like Trico. I never did a run with him, so I can't really say that I like him. Mudkip S. I could see that. Again, I always went with Blaziken, so I have more experience there, and I liked that a lot more. All right, Snivy, I think was this guy's name. I'm gonna be honest. Snivy and Oshawott are gonna be C tier for me, and this fucking pig guy that I don't remember the name of, D tier. Do not like. I do not like the X and Y starters at all, especially Finnegan. Finnegan was such a fucking letdown. I hate what it turned into, and it was awful. I'll give you a B tier. Rowlet, I gotta give it an S tier. I agree. I think it was one of the better ones. Litten is getting an A tier. He's pretty stacked. He was a good mon, but it's another goddamn cat that stood up. Let the cats stay on all four. And Poplio. I liked Poplio. Well, I'm gonna give it a B tier. It's okay. I feel like, oh no, this is, there we go. I liked Grookey. I'm gonna give him an A tier. Sobble is fine, B tier. Scorbunny, fine, B tier. Ducklet. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but I hate both of Ducklet's evolutions. Ducklet by himself, great, love him. Once he evolves, I hated him. Same deal with Finnegan, but just less. Actually, you know what? Ducklet's getting a B tier. I haven't used him. I don't know if this guy's good. I can't even remember his name, but I do like his evolutionary line, so I'll allow it. And I'm gonna give the crocodile that. Gay Elvis Duck. Yup. You did Tepig dirty, my man? Maybe. I never played with Tepig. I never really played that generation, so I don't really have a lot of experience. But I will say I did not like. I'll put Tepig up in C with the others. I didn't really care too much for any of those starters, to be fair. I don't get that cat hype. I like cats. But I'm on a big pig hype. That's fair. That's fair. So there we go. Those are my starters. Let's get back to coding. Or not coding. We're actually going to be doing some Photoshop. So we want to open up our image folder here. So these are all the images that we have to make. Now, a lot of these are nothing. You know, these are screenshots and promotional stuff. In fact, some of these I may not even update, like these ones. Coding Pokemon, yeah! Let's get this guy open up in Photoshop. Open with... Really? Oh, you guys get to see some pictures of my family. So, why is my camera zooming in on my face? Okay, let's go back and I'm gonna rewatch this trailer and see if there's anything that stands out to me to screenshot here to use as our background. We can kind of skip around too. I kind of like this kind of Da Vinci style pencil work aesthetic. So, actually, let's open this on YouTube. That way I get all my tools. Okay. So we'll get the most full picture we can here. So there we go. I'm gonna grab a screenshot. And we're going to save that as, whatever. And we're gonna drop that in and crop it. You really like Gen 6. What was Gen 6? Was that... Hey, Google. What Pokemon games were Gen 6?
generation of the Pokemon franchise features 72 fictional species of creatures introduced
X and
in the
Y.
video game series. In the 2013 Nintendo 3DS games, Pokemon X and Y, some Pokemon in this generation were introduced in animated adaptations of the franchise before X and Y.
Okay. Let's try and center this a little bit. Let's go right there. That seems good. And then what I want to do is I want to... Oh, we should probably confirm that. This is Gen 6. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can never remember, like... Not never. I sometimes struggle with remembering generations. Let's move up there. Okay. How's that look? I think what we can do is we can give this guy like a drop shadow, maybe. Make it look like it's kind of hovering over it. Let's crank that up so we can actually see it while we're doing it. Spread it out a little bit. There we go. I think maybe we'll turn the opacity down just a little bit more. And yeah, I think that's good. There we go. To be fair, it's a forgettable game without Mega. You're right. You're right. And the story was dog shit. It was awful. The main villain's, like, whole deal is just that he wants to make the world more beautiful. Are you fucking kidding me? The fuck are you talking about, dude? That part pissed me off. Like, what a lame fucking reason to try and destroy the world. Oh, it's not pretty. I'm gonna blow everything up. Boo. Boo. Bad motivation. Horrible writing. Terrible. But Megas, though. Uh-oh. Honestly, I think that's our background done. That was super easy. Camera, what the fuck are you doing? It's like creepily zooming in on my face. Like, come on, dude. Just stay where you are. Okay. Fucking Charizard and Lucario gets one. And then again, they had some cool Gen 6 Mon, but none got a Mega Evolution. Yeah. The fucking Charizard got 2. You gotta remember, there was Charizard X and Charizard Y. And they couldn't give any of their new Mon Mega. That seems a bit sus to me. Okay. Boop, boop, boo. This is not a copy. It's the original. We're just going to overwrite it. I hate fucking Photoshop. Okay. I always try to do some sort of Pokeball motif. And I'm thinking what I want to do is, let's actually do that. There we go. I want to grab this motif. This A and Z. So we'll drag this guy in. We'll make it big. Make it very big. We will continue to make it larger until I can steal stuff from it. What about the A? I think I could probably get both of those. Okay. So we'll do that. So the first thing I want to do, I want to grab this motif. Oh, whoop. And we'll make a new layer here. Pull that up. Okay. 50. So what I want to do is I want to have this hexagon kind of shape tiling. That's not what I want to do. I want to grab this guy. Green and gray. Yes, but no. Even better. So I'm going to select our red here. Come over here. Okay. And then select our black. And we're going to remove some things selectively. I'll do this. Remove. Go. Think. Let's do that. And then I'm going to get rid of this as well. So what I want to do here is I want to fill this with a specific color. And again, we're going to grab our color picker. Whoa, hello. Our color picker. And I want to get... Okay. I can get a little bit better over here. I just pulled up the image on my other screen. Come on, Power Toys. Grab that color. This is going to be our green. So we're going to fill that in here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. We're going to spin it around. Bring it down here. And that's going to be so done. Select this. And I want to, again, get the color picker. And this time I'm going to pick the color from the outside of the A